to PALS TV, everybody. This will be our final segment of the day, coming to you live from Heath, Ohio. And we'll be joining our chef, Connie, and her sous chef, Angie. Connie did an amazing job for us last week, giving us some tips to do at home and some scrapbooking and things to keep you busy during this quarantine. And this will be no different. We're going to have some fun now baking in their kitchen and going through some different techniques and decorating cakes and having a lot of fun with it. So give you Connie and Angie coming to you live from Heath.
Hey everybody. Hi everybody. It's Connie and Angie. Hope you're all doing well. I thought, when you're at home, you're trying to find stuff to do, and sometimes I have a terrible sweet tooth, so I have to bake. So I just it's really easy. First of all, you have to make your cupcakes or your cake. With mine, what I did was I made cupcakes, and I used 1/4 of a cup measuring cup to keep them all the same consistency, because that's kind of important, so you don't have some that are more raised or lowered. You want to have a nice even bake. So what?
That lowered one right there.
Well, that's because I had a not saying that there's one that's too small. So that's where I got to the bottom of the bowl and was running out of batter.
And you use more icing.
Yeah, you fill it up with the icing, Beth. Okay. So anyway, so you start with your cupcakes, and you want to make sure that they are completely cold before you ice them, because otherwise when you put the icing on, the icing will melt and completely slide off of your cupcake and ruin your design. So you want to make sure that your cupcakes are completely cold. Okay, next we're going to start with our icing. Okay, I happen to choose today to go with a pre-made icing that you can get at Gordon Food Service. And they run about, I think, $6 for 6 pounds. So that's not bad, and it's a lot easier than making your own, because it's all the same consistency. So, and then you're gonna scoop it into a bowl, like I did with my assistant, Angie. And then you get to pick a color. So there are any color combination that you wanna do. So what color are you gonna do today, Angie?
I think I'm gonna do purple.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use 2 colors and get brave.
All right. So go ahead and you would add your food coloring to your icing.
What are you doing, Connie?
I'm doing pink, because pink is my signature color.
Oh.
Because I love pink.
How much do I pour? Couple drops start with?
Let's see.
That's
yeah,
okay.
a couple of drops.
We'll wing it.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason. Just whatever color, suits you. Kind of start small, because you can never take out what you've already put in. So kind of keep that in mind. And then you're going to want to stir it.
Oh, tie-dye. Let's do tie-dye.
Oh, that would be fun. Do a triangle cake. Okay, yeah, that's turning out really good.
Look at that.
Ooh, that is really cool.
Yeah, here's your tie-dye cake.
Angie's made a really neat combination there.
I'll keep that all the way through.
Okay, so, and then you stir it until, it's pretty well mixed. Because you don't want to have you might. Some people want to do a lot white, or if you want it all pink. But I want mine all pink. So I'm going to make sure that it's all smooth.
You got to put it in the bag
and stirred well. I was going to say, yeah, it seems kind of. Let's see.
So if anyone has any questions.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. Sorry, Ange. Go ahead, Ange.
If anyone has any questions while we're doing this, please get on the chat function and shoot us a question, and Bev will yell at us and we'll answer it for you.
Yeah.
No, I'm digging it. Okay.
Right. And also, what we're using today, I found these at Target. It's where you have beautiful bags, and it has your 4 decorating tips in it. I found these at Target like for $7.99, so they're not real expensive. And you can do a lot of different things with these particular tips. So, which is wonderful. Okay, then you're gonna take your disposable cake bag, and you're gonna pick the tip that you're gonna use. We're starting with what's called a 1M. It's a star tip, and it looks like this. Show them what it looks like, Angie.
You guys can see that.
Okay, yeah, and see how it has the star at the end? It looks like a star tip. Okay, so then you're gonna put that in the bag, and you're gonna push it all the way down to the bottom. There. So push it all the way down there. And you're gonna cut off the excess. So you take a pair of scissors.
Don't get it in your dip.
Yeah. There you go.
Just for the cupcakes.
Okay, and
Push it through.
yeah, if you push it a little bit. Okay, you push it too far. You need a bit more.
I'm already failing at this.
You are not, you're fine. Okay, so
Now.
push that through.
All right, push it through.
There you go.
All righty.
Okay. So then, okay, you got your tip in the bag.
You these are disposable bags?
Yes, they are. They're disposable.
Nice.
Yeah.
Disposable bags.
Easy cleanup, disposable bags. They do have another kind that are, they have another kind of bags that you can like wash, hand wash and dry. But due to the mass on one, I don't like to a big cleanup where you have to spend all day cleaning up after decorating. So these are disposable. However, your tips are not. Make sure you don't throw the tips away because you don't want to reuse those. So anyway, then I put it in a cup and fold it over. So that way it gives you a nice clean space so that it's not all clumped together and it's not going to be hard to put the icing into the bag. Okay, you got it, Ann? Got it. All right. Then you're going to take your spoon, spatula, and you're going to scoop in your icing. Okay. So scoop in your icing. So this is
So how much icing do you put in here?
okay, for the icing, how much you put in enough, I don't know, probably, I would say 2 to 3 scoops of icing. But you want to make sure you leave room at the top. Because if you don't leave enough room at the top, you wind up with a big mess and it all oozes out the top.
You can lick that, Deb.
So, okay.
All right.
Okay, so see, here's the top part. You're going to twist this part like this, and you're going to light pressure towards the bottom. Okay. This icing, for whatever reason, is a little bit more runny than I would normally like, but hopefully we'll get the same effect.
So how did you learn all this, Tommy?
Well, I learned this a long time ago when I used to work at a bakery, and I also did some catering. And it was through my best friend. It was a place called Williams Bakery down in Zanesville, Ohio. And my best friend was the cake decorator there. And so that's how, yeah, I learned a lot from her. So we did a lot of stuff together, a lot of decorating for weddings. She did all of my kids' first birthday cakes and many cakes after. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah. And okay, so we've got this ready. And as you can see, the icing is starting to kind of run out of it, and it has a kind of design to it. Like I said, this icing isn't quite up to the consistency that I thought it was going to be, but it's going to be okay because we're going to make it work, and it's still going to look fabulous, and it'll taste great when we're done. Okay, so for this one, we're going to start on the outside rim of a cake. So you did the cupcake. Yep, get your cupcake.
Okay.
Okay, and you're gonna start at the outside, and you're gonna gently squeeze, and you're gonna go around like 3 times. You're gonna make like 3 rotations. There's 2, and then there's 3, and then you go up. And this is what it looks like. So then I'm gonna put it up here on the cake plate. So that's that particular design. Oh, very pretty, Angie.
Thank you, Connie.
That looks so pretty. And don't you love Angie's color? I love that color. It's very pretty.
I'll give you the recipe later.
Okay. Okay, so we're done with that one. Well, we could do a couple more of this particular type. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to make sure you go around 3 times. So if you start at one end and then go around 1, and then 2, kind of move into the middle, towards the middle, and 3, and then up, and scroll. There you go. Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Bad name, napkins.
Yeah, I was like, okay, so yes, we are making a little bit of a mess, but that's okay.
That's right.
Okay, and then our next design that we're going to go with is going to be, let's see, it's called a 2D, which was this one, Okay, and this tip,
Thank you.
is the one towards the bottom, and it also has like a star tip, but if you notice, it's flat. The top part of it's flat. So it's going to make a different design on the cupcake. And see. So again, you're going to want to put the tip into the end of the bag. We'll see. You want to cut the end off, maybe just about like, I would say 1/2 inch, 1 inch. Not, I mean, you don't have to be real precise, but you don't want to make it too big to where the tip falls through and then you have icing coming out the top part of your bag, or the bottom. That'd be the bottom, yeah. Okay, then again, you're going to put it into the cup, fold the ends down, and then scoop in your icing. Good job. Do we have any questions? Do we have any questions for us?
No, we're not sharing the cupcakes with Gary.
No. No cupcakes for Gary. No. Actually, and I think with this icing, had I worked with a lot before more, I probably would recommend adding maybe some powdered sugar or something to thicken it up some, because it is really, yeah, we see it, and Bev is going to see if we have some to help us. So, because as I say, the consistency of this, it's not really holding the design as well as I would like it to. But I'm sure they're still going to taste fabulous, and that's all that matters.
Right. Look at you go.
Woohoo! Okay, so
You're the sous chef.
yay! Thank you, Bev.
Saki.
Okay, so I'm just dumping some in here. Here you go, Angie. Just dump some in there.
Dump some in.
And then we're gonna stir it up some more. Yeah. And one nice thing about powdered sugar is that it doesn't, you know, it melts into the icing and it'll also thicken it up. What are you doing?
I'm adding to this over here.
Oh, you have to put another.
I had a little too much in there.
Oh my goodness.
It all works.
It all works.
It does.
It does.
Thickened it up already.
Yeah, see? Okay, yeah, as you can see from Michael, it has really thickened the icing up a lot. And so that's another trick that I learned when I worked in the bakery. is that, you know, anytime that you need to thicken your icing, add powdered sugar. If you need to thin it down, you can add milk. So, yeah.
Do you normally make your own
I do.
icing from scratch?
There are times that I do. There's also other times that I cheat. It kind of depends on what it's for, and if I'm in a hurry. Like if I have a time crunch, I usually use pre-made stuff, like for today.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing like my holiday cookies and stuff like that, that's all homemade from scratch.
So how do you do? Do you use like powdered sugar, vanilla,
powdered sugar?
Butter?
Let's see, powdered sugar, butter, milk, and a little bit of almond extract really makes it. Or like if you're making a lemon icing, you can use like a lemon extract, or if you want to add peppermint to a cookie or a filling for a cookie, you can add any flavor. There are so many flavors available that you can add to, or you can also like poke a hole in a cupcake and fill it with jelly or caramel, or like if you make a chocolate cupcake and then you stuff the middle with caramel, and then you sprinkle it with nuts, and then you put chocolate icing on top, and then sprinkle it a little bit more.
Why hasn't she made these?
Well, it's really a wonderful treat. So, but
Do you make donuts?
no, I do not make donuts. I leave that up to Jolly Pirate or Donald's or Tim Hortons or whoever.
You're gonna have to learn how to make those bacon bacon dip.
Oh, I know. Those are I've been addicted to those. Angie brought in donuts one day. Let me tell you, from Jolly Pirate Donuts, there are these donuts. They're cream filled. They're round, and they're cream filled with maple icing, and they are sprinkled with bacon. And it's like having a pancake maple breakfast in one little bite, and it's so good. And yeah, it's wonderful. And definitely one of my favorites. So that is, and I didn't think I would like it at first. I'm thinking, who in the world puts bacon on a donut? But it actually works. I know a lot of people have, like I watch a lot of those baking shows too. And some people, like if you've ever watched Chopped, they have like 3 mystery ingredients. And you have to make something out of all 3 ingredients, or all 4 ingredients. Okay, this is better. Okay, see how this is making that design at the end, and you just push it through gently. Okay, so on cupcakes. What do you get? So
what are we doing?
Okay, yeah, I was like, what are you doing, Angie?
I'm
you can. Okay, so this is the 2D. I think, isn't this a 2D one? See, Angie, you got me sidetracked. Okay, yes, it's a 2D one. Okay, on this one, we're going to go in reverse. Okay, so you're going to start your cupcake in the middle, and then you're going to go around 3 times. So you start in the middle, and then you go around 3 times. 1, 2, all the way to the edge. Oh, I went back towards the middle, which I wasn't supposed to do. But when you go towards the end, when you come around this way to the edge, then just pull it straight out. And it should look like a raise, but that one does not. So you know what? I'm going to do another one just because. Okay, so start in the middle. And I might still need to get my icing a little bit thicker. Oh, this one's been better. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah, and then just go straight. Okay, see, that one looks better. So that's a raised one. And whenever, like after you're done with one of the tips, if you want to reuse your icing, you can always squeeze it back into the bowl and then reuse it. So, and you can also refrigerate your icing. I don't know if some people know that or not, but you can refrigerate your icing. I wouldn't keep it in there longer than probably 3 days, if that. So let's see. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, then we have, let's see. Okay, we're gonna go with our, it's a circular one, and it's called a Wilton 2A. How you doing with your icing, Ange? Good, good. I might need a little bit more powdered sugar. May I please have some more powdered sugar? Thank you.
I think that's what this needs to.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
So like how thick should this be? Because last time it was like chalk when I did it. That's
Right.
why I had to add the other stuff.
Okay, yeah, when you want it to be a thick consistency, a lot of times for like cakes and cupcakes, or there are like a royal icing.
Mm-hmm.
It's stiffer icing, and it's made with egg meringues,
Oh.
like a meringue, or I'm trying to think. I don't have my cookbook with me, but
Now, do you buy that or do you make that?
you can make it. I make it. And yeah, I like my icing to be kind of thick, and it has a good taste. Now, a lot of people also lately have used what's called a fondant icing. And what they do with it, it's kind of like Play-Doh consistency, and it starts as a white glob, and you just add your food coloring to whatever color you want, and then you just push it all together and then roll it out, and roll it out with a rolling pin. You have to get it flat enough to where it covers the whole cake. So if you want to try using a fondant, I would recommend starting with like a small 8-inch cake, like a round cake. That's what they're typically used for. And they're also used a lot on wedding cakes.
To make the designs.
Yeah, to make the designs and things in it. However, I will warn you that fondant icing does not taste very well. It is just for decoration. I don't recommend, but I like icing that I can eat, and I'm sure you would too.
Yes.
Okay, so for our next design, let's see. We are going to go with, it was the circle one. It's just a circle. Okay, and we're going to follow the same things that we did before. You're going to get your plastic bag. You're going to cut the top part, and you're going to put the tip in. You're going to push it all the way down to the end. Here we go. Like I said, you want to make sure that you don't cut too much off, because if you do, you'd have icing pouring all out the bottom, and that would just make a bigger mess. I know we're making a mess now.
We are.
But you know what? That's what's fun about baking, is that you can be messy, and it doesn't really matter, but because you know the end product's going to be wonderful. So there you go. You put it in the cup, and then you put your icing in. Yeah, and see, this is a really nice thick consistency. So when in doubt, add powdered sugar. I love baking. My sister, I actually have a twin sister, and she makes strudel. She makes, oh my gosh, so much stuff. Stuff that I'm not advanced at yet. So, but hopefully, eventually, I will get there. Right now, I'm just kind of practicing on baking and decorating. I like cakes and cupcakes, and I have more of a sweet tooth than the savory side of things.
Oh, CJ's dog's so cute.
Okay, so you'll see this one's ready to go, and then you want to just gently push until you have some there towards the end, and kind of give it a gentle squeeze, okay? This one, we're going to start on the outside of the cupcake, and we're going to go around. And it's going to kind of probably remind you like of an ice cream cone. So you start there, and you just kind of rotate around. Make sure you get the edges, and you go around like 3 times. 2, 3, up. Okay, ta-da! There's my Dairy Queen swirl. So, and we'll go ahead and do another one. How's that going, Ange?
Good.
Yeah. What's everybody's favorite kind of cakes and icing combinations? Because a lot of times you can do like a white cake with chocolate icing or a yellow cake with a chocolate icing.
Chocolate on chocolate.
I know, chocolate on chocolate. There you go, Miss Bev. Absolutely.
Isn't that your favorite ice cream too, Bev?
Well,
Death by chocolate?
Death by chocolate.
Death by chocolate, absolutely. That would be awesome. Okay, so we've got those ones. Let's see, what's we got? One more. Oh, it's okay. Well, that turned out really good, Angie.
That's the cupcake.
Well, that's okay. All right. So then we're going to go. Does anybody have any questions? No, no questions?
No questions.
Okay. My mom, when I was growing up, every year for my birthday, she would make me a cherry cake.
Oh, that sounds good.
With cherry icing, and it was pink, of course, but it was delicious. And even though it came out of a box, and I could not find it anywhere. So if anybody sees a cherry chip cake mix anywhere, please let me know.
Walmart has it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! I haven't been to Walmart since all this craziness started. So,
Check online though, because I bought it there before.
Oh, did you? Well, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't been to Walmart since all this craziness started. I have been at home. I did a lot of baking. And I also made an apple pie the other day. So that was fun. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of a candy apple pie, where you use red hot candies to make it. It is really wonderful. It's something that I usually make at Thanksgiving, and it brings all that cinnamon to the flavor, and it's really a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, from back in my baking days, and actually my friend that I worked with at the bakery, we're still really good friends. Been through thick and thin together, so it's always nice to have friends. I'm so glad that Angie and Deb's here, one of my friends.
That's right.
They're helping me today, and all of our PALS people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jamming for you.
Yeah, Beth's playing a little guitar for us from the Hawaiian Luau.
What's this one called, Connie?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just doing. Okay, this one is called a. Let's see. Oh, it's a 4B, and it's going to make like a ruffle around the cupcake, and it's actually shown right here on this. It's a little swirly. So we're going to try this and see how it goes. So, oh, that's just my paper cup. I'm getting sidetracked. Chef Angie.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, what is your favorite kind of cake?
Oh boy. I like them all. I do. I like them all.
My ultimate is actually cherry cheesecake.
Ooh, cheesecake.
Cherry cheesecake.
You know what? That is one thing I have not yet made. I've never made a cheesecake.
Really?
Yeah, really. That is one thing. I think it just kind of intimidates me a little, because you need a special pan. You know, it's not just a basic pan. You have to use a springform pan.
Did not know that.
And yeah.
Why, do you make one without the spring pan?
No, I just eat it. I just eat new dishes. I leave all the cooking
So
everywhere else.
yeah, it's a little technical challenge. So maybe we could try to do that sometime. But I know it takes them like an hour to an hour and a half to bake. So it does take quite a while. for cheesecake. Of course, they have the no-bake cheesecakes in the box that you can get at the
What's
store.
up, those ones?
Yeah, I was gonna say that would probably be a little bit more up my alley.
Like I've made one pie. My mom, she's a really good baker.
Oh,
And I just never was interested in learning until I got older.
right,
And so I won it.
right.
But she makes like homemade bread and
Oh,
crust.
yeah.
So every year she makes me a pie and my dad a pie, but we fight over it because I say she makes it for me and Dad says that she makes it for him.
All right, now this one,
You make really good butter.
which one is this? Okay, and this one, you're gonna start on the outside and work your way in. And you're gonna go down 3 times.
Are we going clockwise or counterclockwise?
Oh, it doesn't
Oh, it
matter.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're not that technical. 3, you just go in. Uh-oh, uh-oh,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
Cupcake down.
Technical difficulties, cupcake down. Oh,
This one's
goodness.
turned out really good.
Yeah, so,
The only
Yeah.
ridges I have is on my.
so we're gonna make this another one.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to close the
So
top
then
of
there's
this.
this, oh, Angie.
That could have been bad.
Yeah, see, that's what I meant, like all your icing would come squirting up out of
It
the
was.
top,
It was coming out at me.
Alrighty,
Cute.
so that's that one,
You know what? Which one did we do first?
that one. Yeah,
You got a few minutes, right?
yeah, we got a few minutes. So yeah, I was gonna say, I really enjoy baking and doing the decorating. Oh, and now another thing you can also do with your cupcakes or your cakes is you add different things. Like if you're doing, say, just for spring, they have, like you can do sprinkles. I've got pink sprinkles. Or if you're doing like a baby shower, or if you're doing a 4th of July, you did white with red, white, and blue sprinkles.
Yeah.
You can, and you just sprinkle them. Just sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. And it just adds a little pop to the more sugar. More sugar is always good. I'm addicted to sugar.
I'm gonna try to redeem one of my other cupcakes. Because that one was so rough.
Right, because, well, yeah, this icing consistency was off. So I do apologize for that. But
Okay,
like I said, just add powdered sugar to your icing to make it thick.
I
So,
go on the outside and work my way
yes.
down this one.
Mhm. So Angie's redoing one of the first ones that we did to see how it'll turn out. And it should be kind of like a ruffle. Hold it at the top with your index finger and your thumb and then push. There you go. Good job, Angie. Yay. And this one, you can see the ruffle. You can see how it like curves throughout the icing and it's more defined. So that's beautiful, Angie.
You got one left, Connie. Got one left.
Okay, I'm going to do this one. I think this was the first one. Oh, that's a lot of sprinkles.
That is
Angie.
one. That's one of my
Woohoo.
definitely.
Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Oh yeah, you can always do more than one color sprinkles. You can do a mixture. You can do just regular sugar. You can do, you can do like these regular other sprinkles that are multicolors. You can just let your imagination go with you. I mean, have fun with it. Well, here we go. Yeah, just have fun with it. I mean, you can be as creative as you want to be. You can also get they have marzipan stuff, and you can create little figurines and sculpt it or make flowers out of them. You can do so much with icing. the color combinations. I saw on one of the cooking shows where they actually put 2 colors together in an icing bag and did a cupcake.
We should.
I know, we should have tried that next time.
Try bags left? We can put one together.
Well, here, yeah, I think I do.
We'll just do it real quick.
Now we're gonna get tricky.
Yeah.
Now we're feeling confident.
Okay. So, we'll use the circle one. Okay.
Now we can't guarantee this is gonna come out right.
No guarantees, but that's half the fun of it. You just don't know. I mean, it's a surprise every time. That's what I always told my kids. I said, just have fun with it. It's like, it's another outlet. It's kind of like art. It's a form of art, and it's just fun.
Just put it on one side.
Yeah, put it on. Yeah. This side. Just dump it in there. There you go.
All right, we got it.
Okay, so I think we've got 2 colors in here. So I'm gonna try to use it. See if it'll get enough to make our 2 like a swirl. Maybe. There we go. Okay.
Mine's
So-
an ice cream cone.
Yep. All right, so good. All right, I'm going to just kind of swirl around this one and see how it turns out. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it did work. So that cupcake has extra icing. So if anybody needs a sugar rush, that would be great. So yeah, do we have any taste testers that want to taste our cupcake?
Who wants a cupcake?
Come on in.
Come be on TV.
Come on in.
Sarah.
Sarah.
How are you?
Hi, Sarah's little daughter.
Would you like a cupcake?
Would you like a cupcake? All
Pick
right.
one.
Pick
Anyone you want.
anyone you want. Cool.
You want one, Sarah?
Come on, Sarah. Come on in. Say hi
Sarah,
to
you
the
got
folks.
to say
Come
hi.
on. You got to say hi, everybody.
Hi,
Sarah.
Ooh, these look delicious.
Yes. Have one.
Even
They're
better in
cute.
person.
Yes. Have one or 2. Taste one. Let us know what you think.
Oh, great. I'm going to take this one.
You're all taking Angie's cupcake.
I like the purple.
I like the purple. So, yeah. Thank you for stopping by. So, our taste tester, how is it? Good. Is it good? Awesome.
Delicious.
Are your sisters going to be jealous? Yeah.
Do you want to take some home to your sisters? Say yes. Okay. So, this has been a lot of fun, and like I said, just be creative with it. It doesn't have to be specific. However you want to do it, just experiment with it. And there are many different types of tips that you can get to ice with. These are just the 4 basic ones that we have for today, and one for writing, one for like seashells, scallops, and so yeah, just whatever you want to do. And I really appreciate everybody tuning in today to be with us.
Well, thank you.
Well, yeah, thanks Angie for being my helper today and helping me make this giant mess.
It was fun.
It's been fun, yeah. It's always fun in the kitchen. I always remember my grandma. We always were in her kitchen. We had cookie baking day and pie baking day. And that's another place I've learned a lot of my cooking skills.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Does anyone have any questions or anything? Or we can turn it back over to Erin.
Yeah. Sure. I didn't.
Thank you, Chef Connie and sous chef Angie.
Yeah.
Terrific. Now, Connie, is there a big difference between baking and cooking?
There is, but there isn't. I mean, I like to cook also, just because when I was working catering with my brother-in-law, and trying the different types of foods and experimenting with those flavor profiles and things like that. It was a lot of fun that way. But I really prefer the baking just because I think it's more fun and it's more creative. So it's just a matter of personal preference.
Okay. Is baking a little bit easier than cooking, or?
So I think so, because actually when I was a teenager, I used to burn everything. I really did. I used to burn absolutely everything I made. It didn't matter if it was regular food. It didn't matter if it was baking. I used to burn things. So, so I've come a long way since then.
Is that normally because of the oven?
Huh?
Is that normally because of the oven?
Oh, that's what I always said, but it really wasn't.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you, ladies. Terrific job. We really appreciate our time down there in Heath. And we'll be coming back to you again tomorrow with quite a list. Actually, we'll be in Heath again doing some health and wellness tomorrow.
Make sure you come at 2 tomorrow. It should be a blast.
What's it?
Did everyone get that? 2 o'clock tomorrow.
2 o'clock tomorrow.
It's been another fun day here on PALS TV. We're going to be wrapping it up. That brings our show today to a conclusion. So we'll be coming back to you live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. from Steubenville for some of our tours. And we have a wonderful day scheduled for you again tomorrow. So come back and join us. Have a wonderful night, everybody.